G'day, g'day. Good morning. Why does that look not right? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, that's what I fucking told. There we go. That's better. I was looking at the microphone like line, and it was like one was like not it was like this, and I'm like, that's not right. That's not correct. It was on default. Can you believe it? Default. Like, what even the fuck? Alright, I don't know why these are both set to default, but here we are. Anyway, g'day, g'day. Yeah, sound is- oh, that's better. Paying attention. I like it. Thank you. G'day, g'day, lads. We are back into Ace Attorney, which I've definitely opened. Where is it? Here. We're gonna finish this, guys. Okay, we're gonna finally finish this after fucking a month. We took like a 2-month break from it. Because honestly, it's a big game. I mean, I was pretty close to the end. From what I could tell, we're like, maybe like a quarter. Maybe not quite. Maybe a fifth. Quarter to a fifth way through the Ace Attorney game. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I do have to go to bed early tonight. But yeah, let's hope I remember all the voices I was doing. I just also finished doing all of like the editing for when I was originally playing this, so I have a little bit of an idea of like how I was doing the voices a little bit. So I guess we'll see. I'm in a mind, so for those who don't even know, this is the last case, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no. Well, I was like, I really wanted... Shit, hold up. I just got a message. Oh my god, this is a long message. This is why I reached out. I reached out to this friend because I was like, hey, like, what's going on? I just want to know what's going on. Because the last thing we heard, they got a job, right? But then they were talking about, yeah, they got a job. And then the last thing I heard from them, yeah, was that they were supposed to be looking for a rental before taking the job. And I'm like, you know, and I told her, I was like, hey, you know, we'll help you move in if and when that happens. And now she's like, hey, by the way. Okay. Fuck! Hold up, I need to answer this. I need to go to Wadara. My cute car wheel. Car wheel? Car wheel. Car wheel. Specifically a car? Little minx. I said what I said. Sure. Guys, I actually need to talk this over with Adara. I mean, I can't give a simple answer to this. I need to articulate an answer. I can't just be like, yeah, sounds good, mates. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm very sorry about this. I'll be back in a couple. Enjoy the jazzy music. sleepy. Hello! Hi, Austin. Hi, Daft. Sorry, guys. Hi, Drac. I'm here. I'm very sorry. Finally, she's gone. Just starts fucking gambling. Oh my god, I love you. I mean, I'm worried about your potential future gambling problems, but I also know that you'll only play Balatro, so I can trust you. So my friend just messaged. So this friend, she's been trying to get a new job, closer into Melbourne, and she's like, come and visited us a couple of times in order so she could go to that, so she can like go to the interview, like stay over at ours and then go to the interview and then head back home because she lives far away, in my hometown. And I sent her a message yesterday being like, hey, you got a job, right? Because that was the last thing we heard, was that she got the job. And she was yeah, so I was like, and yeah, that was like the last thing I heard, and I'm like, hey, you know, like, how's going for the rental going? You know, we're happy to help you. And she just messaged me being like, I don't have a rental lined up and I start work next Tuesday. or does she mean this Tuesday? Wait, I might double check that. Oh, she would be here right now if she meant that, right? Wait, which Tuesday? Wait, you mean next Tuesday? Wait. Sorry, I need to verify this stuff. You mean next Tuesday, right? Not now. Not tonight. Not tonight, right? Tuesday's still tomorrow. Okay, I'm sure she means next week. I'm sure she means, because otherwise that would be very late minute. We just hear a doorbell ring and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway. Oh, don't worry, Balatro and this fucking wheel tore me. I don't have any semblance of luck, lol. Poor girl. Alright guys, back into AEST. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this just because it's been so long and I haven't really been doing like my silly voices as usual, so we'll have to see how this goes. We can always take a break here or there, but anyway. Judge Gavel met with the president of Zhengfa the night before last. Wait, isn't he dead? No. Yes. No! No, the president of Zhengfa is the current criminal. The victim. Okay. Alright, let's go over this for a quick second, okay? So, there's been overarching storyline of the last couple of cases have talked about how there is like a smuggling gambling ring of some sorts, right? And we're trying to uproot that evil to some degree. And literally the night before this one, literally, the night before this whole shebang, we found out that Kay found that the smuggling ring location was in a room above the courtroom, and in the courtroom itself there was like a whole like sworn, like there was a group of people who all had masks on and they were keeping their identity secret, blah blah blah. Okay. And then the next day we found a dead body in the courtroom. It turned out to be a woman who supposedly knew Kay in order to try and sneak back and get her book back or something like that. Anyway, the point is, after that whole case, we literally came downstairs, went outside, and lo and behold, we found President Zhengfa's body, okay? And this is just as the case that is meant to prosecute Chairman Winner for doing the last night's crime, as that was about to take place. No, it was for Lagarde's, the Lady Lagarde who was in case 3, fuck my life. Okay, there was a murder inside of a prison, and the prison lady officer was in charge, who actually did the murder, okay? She did the murder. That case is currently on trial right now, and we've just gone to recess. Okay. Miles is not having a good time. So, no, it's the warden. Warden, that's the word. The officer lady, I couldn't remember. Sorry, guys. We look... Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Ah, okay. I have the best friends. Miles be like, I'm Miles, better than you, the reincarnation bird. Be like, we are used killer idols and win the case. I cannot actually time you out. Oh my god. Yeah, you won't. Unmods. No. That's so bad. Y'all just... Did you just call me... No, you're saying Phoenix. Wait, I might be able to. Killer Myatals? Wait, for science! Doesn't work. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Yes. Yes, so Judge Gavel apparently met up with the president of Zhengfa the night before he was murdered at some point. But not during the murder case? I don't fucking know. Anyway. Okay. I got this. Wait, I need to bring the thing up. Hi, Ultra. No, only wings can time out mods. Wait, how do I untime her out? No, I need my support, Lily. Wait, hold up. How do I untime her out? Untime out. Lily, how do I It's 5 minutes. I know, but I want her back. No. I want her back. How do I untime out somebody? I don't know. Lily, I don't know how to do my job. Where are you? Lily, I'd be lost without you, please. Click her name. You should have... No, her name's disappeared because I timed her out. Wait, can Daft time out Lily while she's timed out? One Piece cards, cool. They are cool. We've been collecting them. It's a bad thing that we should both get into. Anyway. Yes, I admit, we met on the roof of the big building. It's a big, massive building, like you haven't even seen his building. I mean, what? But it was simply to discuss professional matters I'm not obliged to discuss with you. I'm clearly going to have to work hard to get past her professional defenses. What? Timing mods out, unmods them, by the way. No! Wait, quickly. Mod F. Her name is Effie Lily at the moment, right? I know how to mod someone. I just don't know how to untime out somebody. Okay, that's a little different. Lily, are you back? No, it's good. We love chaos. Lily's like, yes, let me revel in it, darling. Okay. We're all good. We're fine. Everything's back to normal. No one needs to panic, okay? Everything is fine. If she puts up too impenetrable a facade, I'll probably be better off biding my time. I should start by asking what she met the president to talk about. I thought she'd already said that she didn't want to do that. Okay. Perhaps you could begin by telling us what you meant with Professor Wang to discuss. Wait, what about Professor?
Professional matters. Professional matters which I do not intend to share with you.
I know the presidential personally.
I'm so glad you understand.
I must say, you're a very busy woman. A judge, a committee member, an occasional aide to us in the field even.
Thank you. I take my professional duties very seriously.
She's still so beautiful. And do those duties include meeting with foreign dignitaries?
Yes, of course. From time to time. The law is my life.
Bro, do you have a hobby? Like, seriously, you deserve a hobby, alright? Everyone should have a hobby. It's gonna drive you insane and possibly get you murdered and or you kill someone, okay? Don't do it. Get a hobby. Yeah, make me an editor. I'll edit this whole channel so well. You saying that terrifies me. Elmo, I tried writing Timeout Hannah, but it says Hannah is already banned in this channel. You probably did it on a separate case. You 110% did that. Fashion? Maybe. Fashion is good.
The law is my life. Nothing I do falls outside the scope of my duties.
You helped us this morning? You returned Kay's promised notebook to us just this morning. That was a little too nice of you. Surely you can't claim that that fell within the scope of your duties.
I am not yet a perfect servant of the law. That much is true.
No, you're a human being, and that was an act of simple human kindness. You have feelings, Judge Gavel, and you are allowed to have them. But about the president's death, too.
I still can't hardly believe it. If I may ask, how did he die?
He was crushed to death by the head of a monster known the Tyrannosaurus. Forgive me, I should probably explain.
Is that true?
What?
He died on the set of the movie.
He did. Interesting you should even know that Tyrannosauruses.
Oh, I imagine I have heard about it from Eustace.
She's a massive fan. I love it.
Something about them shooting a movie somewhere near the big building.
She isn't fooling anybody. She's clearly very upset about something. She mentioned Mr. Winnow, who seems to have disappeared along with some vital evidence. Hi, Commodore. Everyone's trying to jump up on top of the orb pile today. I'm gonna go watch X-Files. If I don't see you again today, good morning, good night, and good night. Is that a Kraken? Yes. All Australians know that. Welcome to the stack, friend. It's very cute. I feel like I should, like, extend the pile larger across the bottom of the screen. So you can all be on the orb pile to some degree. Just slowly start growing the orb pile. Bum bum. Perhaps if she won't tell us what she discussed with the president, we should try to find out what else she might be hiding. Alright, that wasn't hard.
My interest is solely in ensuring that a trial proceeds fairly once it has begun. And if once it has, vital evidence cannot be vital evidence cannot be presented, it should surprise no one if the accused goes free.
What?
I am a judge, a servant of the law. My personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. So you have no personal feelings when it comes to Mr. Winter's disappearance? Pardon. Of course I do. I worry about him terribly too. Especially considering his dad was a murderer. So why should I be terribly worried about him because he may follow in the same footsteps?
Some friends got me into a game and I've been distracted from Monster Hunter. Yeah, Monster Hunter. What have you been playing? What you playing instead?
Wait, two? Does that mean there's somebody else you're worried about as well?
No.
I imagine their identity might explain your strangely agitated state. I don't know what you're talking about. It's called denial. Deniability. I'm in deniability. I am a servant of the law. My feelings are immaterial.
Man, this is like Adara when she was a teenager. She's like, I don't have feelings. And it's like, oh, girl, let's get you some more chocolate.
You're no servant, you're a person. We are all servants of the law, all of us who stand in the courtroom. But we're not superhuman. You, me, everybody else, we're just people underneath it all. Much as we'd like to bury our feelings and remain impartial, that simply isn't possible. I learned that from Phoenix Wright. You are right, of course. I am in no fit state to offer impartial judgment.
Please, Judge Bell, please tell us the truth. What's going on?
I'm... What do I do? What do I do?
Are you okay, girlie? She looks so distressed.
I've never seen her lose her composure like this.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I should ask her who's the person is she's so worried about.
Not the guy who died.
Her professional mask is finally beginning to slip. Perhaps now I can get to the human being underneath.
I think that's called sex. But not confirmed. Oh shit, wait, pause. Let's save for a second. No one is having a good time. Everybody's being manipulated by blackmail, probably, maybe, I don't know. Alright, Reaper, cool. I haven't watched a lot of Reaper, but it's silly. Genshin, yes, we love Genshin. I mean, I don't really play it, but like, I love the concept. I mean, I used to play it, but like, that was when it was in its infancy, and now I'm probably like way too far behind everything to play it. Boy best? What boy? Genshin's pretty cool so far, hell yeah. Careful where you swim, ma'am. There be crocodiles in that river. I'm proud of you for saying crocodiles and not alligators. Gotta get it anatomically correct for chat, for me. Maybe. Or maybe it's, you have crocodiles there. Crocodiles are only in Australia, right? No, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Oh, wait. Who are you worried about? Are you worried about Mr. Winter? Are you worried about the Tyrannosaurus?
This person you're worried about, is it the Taurosaurus?
I really don't have time for jokes, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's not a joke. When I told you about the president was killed, you seemed surprised when I mentioned that he was crushed by the Taurosaurus.
That was simply shock at learning how he died. And where a half-built film set on an empty lot.
Is there something wrong with where he died? Is there something wrong with how he died? Where?
Sense of something about where he died is particularly troubling to you.
Okay.
No, that is not true at all. It's just, film sets are places where dreams are made, and instead a great man met his end there. I only hope that the utmost care is taken when the news is shared with the cast and crew.
What? You're worried about the box office chances?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the cast and crew already know. We met two of them at the scene. A crew member and a young actor.
She's Maybe she's the mother of Sean Fenn. That would be crazy. She's Gavel Fenn.
No, no. Why did this have to happen?
She could be. I really, like her making this face in a way that I don't like it. Obviously.
Something about the Taurosaurus connection really seems to be getting to her. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. The person you're so worried about, is it Mr. Winner?
He has not been seen since he discovered the truth about his father, which is understandable because that's quite stressing.
Alligators are the ones. Wait, what? Alligators are the ones in sewers and Africa. Nile crocodiles aren't alligators. And Asia. I am so confused by this array of the things. I would be very surprised if Genshin didn't have a re-onboarding thing. That's a good idea, actually. And Asia. Alligators are only in America, North and South. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Of course I'm worried about him, but this could also be a valuable test for him.
Don't attack.
He chose to disappear, and he could choose to reappear.
And the other person you're worried about can't?
That's not something I'm at liberty to talk about. I don't know what might happen to that poor child if I did.
Wait, what? Calling Eustace that poor child? That poor child? Who do you mean?
That poor child? What are you talking about?
Nobody. Please, it was nothing. Ignore it.
Judging by the look on her face, I definitely shouldn't. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Judge Gavel, who are you so worried about, and where are they?
My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that.
Time to deploy the clue. So this poor child is missing, and you're desperate to find them. And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming this person is a minor? A very short person.
I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president.
You seem to get very sensitive every time I mention Taurosaurus. The poor child you mentioned has something to do with the movie, don't they?
Crocodiles in Asia, Africa, Oceania. Okay. Chinese alligator is a misnomer, is actually a caiman. A caiman? What's a caiman? Jojo the Cayman House. Oh god.
How? How did you? You're usually so cool and collected. Your discomfort told me everything I needed to know. Who is this poor child? You have to tell us.
Very well. You've figured out so much already. I might as well tell you the truth. The person I'm so worried about, the person I'm desperate to find, is Sean Fenn.
Sean? But why?
That is more than I can allow you to know.
Judge Gavel, you said you would tell us the truth. And if you don't give it up voluntarily, we will have to force it from you. I'm afraid you're just going to have to accept that.
Oh, okay. Next part. Edgeworth, Phoenix best. I mean, they're both pretty cool. Where's a good place to find a sound effect? Anywhere. You tell me what sound effect you want, and I will dig it up from the grave. Okay. Even if I have to find the right game and dig into its files or something. Depends what you wanna, what sound effect you want. A smaller relative of the family. That reminds me, Daft, your sound effect should be up and working. It's exclamation mark Kefka, I believe. What the fuck that means? I spelled it wrong. No, it's Kafka. Did I really write it incorrectly? Hold up. Oh no, no, it probably just activated when Daft wrote it. I just want to make sure I spelled it right. It is Kefka, yeah. Alright. Damn, okay. Franz Kafka. I have no idea. This is just what Daft wanted.
Are you a fan of Sean's, perhaps?
Am I? Yes, I am. I'm an ardent admirer of the work of Sean Fenn, child actor extraordinaire. I hear that he was filming near the big building. So I made it my business to learn where the set was and some other important details.
Sorry, give me a second. It's not going down, is it? No. After all this, I really need an ADHD assessment. Go for it. Sorry, give me a second. Does she... I love her. I'm alive! Oh my god. Hirsch, you're aware that you were passed out for like... fucking like 8 hours, right? You like slept... Well, yeah, like, probably like 8 hours, right? Is a rather well-known novelist. Kafka is a Final Fantasy antagonist. Oh, lol. Okay. How you doing, Hirsch? I think it was 8. Yeah, oops. Well, guess you got enough sleep for the next day. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Sorry, I'm just writing to my friend. Poor girl. I'm so sorry for her. I love her. God. Okay. Yes, back to the game, sorry.
As a fan, you'd want to know such things. I imagine you would also have tried to learn where he was supposed to be on set.
Yes, of course. He said he would be filming there all day today.
Did you hear that from Sean himself?
You make it sound like you heard that from Sean himself.
Like he's your child! Anyway. Like a little chihuahua. Oh, okay. Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Trilogy, good or bad? Well, again, I haven't played that game. We're getting there, okay? Slowly but surely. I say that after we finish this game, we're gonna take a solid break for probably another year. Unless, unless we find a random pause throughout the year where I have the time to like fit in another game somewhere and I don't know what to play, but I don't believe that's going to happen because so Ghosts of Yotai is supposed to be coming out this year, and we still have no measure for when that's going to be, and I want to play a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima before it. We have DK Bonanza, we have Fucking there's supposed to be the newest like Legends ZA game whenever that's coming out. Age of Imprisonment. We've got, oh my god, pardon. We've got quite a few games that I feel like out of the Nintendo games that I know are coming out, that I intend on playing, I wouldn't be surprised that there's going to be quite a bit of overlap with other stuff that's supposed to be coming out around the same time, like Ghosts of Yotai. So, because they're all going to be coming out within like a 6-month span because nothing came out in the first half of this year. So we have to wait until probably June 6th to finally, June 6th, 7th, 10th, whenever, to finally get all the release dates for everything. So I wish we had the release dates now. Anyway, it's fine. Switch 2, I want the Switch 2. I really do. I want to play it. Alright, Alright, good plan. Alright.
I don't think he'd be sharing his schedule with a mere fan, do you?
No, I misspoke. Ignore me.
Every slip of the tongue she makes is hot. And now we know she spoke an important clue. We're trying to find Sean, too. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Why would I have any idea about that? Two of us aren't connected in any way at all.
Wait, I have a clue already. Oh.
Do you know Sean personally?
He is famous. Then you clearly need to be better informed, because perhaps I should teach you a few things.
Please.
There is almost nothing I don't know about him.
That seems, like, very specific, right?
Forgive me. I allowed myself to get a little carried away.
That seems to happen quite a bit when the subject of Sean comes up.
Look, I do not know him personally. I simply know a lot about him.
I can understand your being worried about Sean, but you seem a little too worried. And you implied before that you had spoken to him, which must mean that you know him personally.
How did I give away so much?
So the two of you are acquainted. This is surely an important clue.
Oh my god, investigations too. Hi Faye, how you doing? Hey Dragon Blood Queen. Wait, I will say the Switch 2 release date makes my life easier in some respects. Literally the day before 40 Cake's birthday. You're like, buy Switch 2, gift. The entire family benefits. The entire family is happy. Oh, I really want to play World Tour. I'm kind of half thinking about maybe splitting, just because I really want to buy the Switch on release, but I don't think I'll be able to save the money up in time. So I'm thinking about trying to like split the cost with my dad, and then I'll pay him back slowly over the course of time. Or I also want, there's Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out. My dad's a huge DK fan, so I'm kind of hoping to be like, Dad, you should play DK Bonanza, like, because I want to see my dad play that. I'm good. I've never played Investigations 2, but I play and replay the first Investigations all the time. Yeah, there was the whole collection released last year, which made me elated, because I just finished, the start of last year, I finished the entirety of like the original trilogy, and then it was like, I love Miles Edgeworth, and then it's like, his own games exist. That's perfect. Ace Attorney the Great. You mean like the earlier trilogy? I think I do have that. I haven't played it yet though. What do we got here? Apollo Justice. I feel like I was, yeah, the great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which we'll get to eventually. I might actually play that one before Apollo Justice. Maybe, because I think it came, no, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, we read through this. I love Ace Attorney. Apollo Justice is such fun. I feel like I haven't seen almost any of it, but I see like screenshots and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Kind of screenshots. What? Oh.
I don't know what exactly the connection between you and Sean, but I know for certain that it exists. You've as good as told us that it does.
That's not really a statement, but sure.
No. Please, Judge Gavel, you have to help us try and find him.
Help you? That would never be allowed.
By whom? The goddess of justice?
By the one person who knows where he is.
What? When was the kid kidnapped? The kid was on the... Wait. No, we already got a testimony from the kid earlier, didn't we? Or did he run off? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. Hold up. There was a kid at the front of the Biggs building, and he was like, I need my milk! And it was like, bro. I'm pretty sure the kid told us that he was the one who found the body, and that he might have seen something the night before that looked like a dinosaur, and the dinosaur was talking to him. You know, I should have looked through my... Hold up, do I have my present stuff? No, that's fine. I'll look at it later.
At last, the puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall into place. I know why you're so reluctant to tell us anything about your relationship with Sean. Admit it, he's been kidnapped, hasn't he?
Oof. Are we playing chess? It's mind chess, alright? Get it right.
Judge Gavel, I need you to tell me the truth, all of it.
Very well, this time. I will dab on the haters. Your intuition was correct. Sean has been kidnapped.
Why do you know this?
I knew it, but why does that have anything to do with you?
I am, that is, Sean is, my son. He is my son.
Oh, they look nothing alike. But sure.
What? Well, we may not have found out what she and President Wang were talking about. We found out something out just as important. Sean's been abducted. Not exactly the endgame I was expecting, but that's checkmate nonetheless.
You called it. I mean, it was kind of obvious, right? As soon as she started showing, like, a little bit of weakness, it was like, the only way you'd be able to assert this if they were, like, related. In some capacity. Give me a second. Different chat. Alright. Oh, I forgot about Kay. I mean, I didn't forget about Kay. Sorry, I was so busy thinking about so many other characters. Anyway. What? You're Sean's mom, Judge Gavel? No way. Come on. You're too young. How old is she? Wait, isn't she like 35? 26. That's not too... Oh, well, I don't like that at all. No. That's not good. They do kind of have the same sort of brown eyes, you could argue. They don't look very terribly the same, but that's not good. That is not good. Why do I feel like we're gonna find out the fucking... someone's the dad and they're a bitch? Dara's just rat-a-tattling around. Just checking other people's ages. Just general check. We find out that she has an affair with the victim. And the victim is her ex. No, that's ridiculous. That's definitely alarmingly young. Yeah. Adoption. Please let it be that she adopted an 8-year-old at 20 or something. Yes, you're right. Yes, that's gotta be it. Yes, that's gotta be it. Okay, please. I'm like, fingers crossed. Look. Oh no.
A magazine clipping. An article about Sean. You always carry this with you?
Yes, everywhere I go. I guess you could call it kind of a talisman.
It certainly speaks to the bond between them. And you're sure he's been kidnapped?
Unfortunately, yes. I received a phone call from the kidnapper just before the trial began.
And you still went into the trial? You didn't say, hold up, can't do this trial anymore, my child's been kidnapped. You know, we've gotta postpone this for another day. Like, what the fuck?
Did they make any demands?
Only one, that Fifa Lagarde must be found not guilty.
Okay, that explains it.
Well, that certainly explains what we saw in there.
So does that mean she ordered Winner to grab the evidence and get out of there?
And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity darling?
Is that the voice I did? Close enough. We're probably not going to see it that much, right?
Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed.
You tried real hard, mate.
And that's why you came so close to declaring her innocent.
I have failed in my duties to the law. I am a judge. If I cannot arbitrate with impartiality, I make a mockery of justice.
That's when you report the kidnapping case and say, hey, I can't judge on this now, please don't make me do it. Like, I mean, I guess that would be going against the person's wishes, so... But she knew she couldn't arbitrate with impartiality.
And yet I tried to force through a ruling based on nothing but my own self-interest.
Judge Gavel.
The goddess must be furious with me, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice my son on the altar of justice. I couldn't remain impartial when it mattered most.
Of course you couldn't. Are you crazy? Okay. No parent could just give up on their child like that. If that makes the goddess of justice mad, then I'm sorry, but she's wrong. If she really thinks that way, then she's the guilty one. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, declaring the goddess guilty, that's bold. Yeah. Kay is right. As I told you, though we all serve the law, we are also only human, and none of us could or should be expected to sacrifice a child for the sake of a verdict.
Thank you, both of you. But the trial must continue. There is no escaping that.
Your Honor, there you are.
It seems it is time.
No! Judge Gavel! My dad was a prosecutor.
He was.
Yeah, he used to work in a courtroom just like you do. And I was thinking about what he would have done if he was in your position right now.
Taking a break from the frustration of learning new weapons. Yeah, that's fair, Viru. That's fair. I keep telling myself, ooh, I'll try like a new weapon. No, I don't really. I'm like, I mean, I tried dual blades and I tried hammer and then I was like, eh. Won't worry about anything else.
If a prosecutor were forced to insist that a clear...
What the fuck am I reading?
If a prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent suspect be found guilty...
What the fuck is that sentence? If a prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent person clearly innocent suspect to be found guilty. I know it makes sense, but there's something wrong with that. Like, there was an easier way to say that. Like, if a prosecutor was forced to find an innocent person guilty, like, it would have been fine. I recall an episode of Person of Interest where a judge's kid gets kidnapped specifically in order to influence the outcomes of a trial. That doesn't even sound real. I'm not saying it's not real, but that's insane. I just really want to at least get an A rank for the challenge. Oh, that's fair. That's completely fair.
I know what he would have done. Anything. That's what. He would have done anything to get me back.
he would. So what I'm trying to say is, you can trust us. What do you mean? To get him back, to snatch him from the jaws of danger.
Wow, that's... I mean, that still doesn't help that there's other... Anyway.
I'm second Yashikurasu, and if you agree to trust me, I'll promise I'll get him back for you. The thief who steals only the truth, and perhaps one or two other things.
Like children! I'm just gonna... Okay. Anyway. Steals despair, I guess, maybe?
Well, Judge Bell, what do you say?
Sorry, I'm still laughing. Okay. I mean, Person of Interest is very much not a real show. Okay, well that's good to know. I at least want to get 2 out of 3 pendants. That's fair. I want to get all the clothing. Ugh, I need to play more. It's so sad thinking about how much I want to play video games, and then it's like, oh yeah, I gotta work all day tomorrow. Don't have the time. I think they're talking in the wrong chat. Oh, Ace Attorney movie, good or bad? No idea.
What do you say? Will you trust the great thief to steal back that which matters most to you?
Mr. Edgeworth.
I'd like to help too, if that's alright with you.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're kind of, like, at the moment, we're not even a prosecutor. So we're kind of just, like, citizens. So we can go kidnap people. It's fine. I mean, steal a child back, obviously.
I know I'm in no position to ask you of this, but please, see that he comes home safely.
Oh, we will! Don't worry! You can count on us!
Here, take my cell phone.
I like that she has the little thing on the thing.
The kidnapper may call again.
You'll get it back, along with your son, I promise.
If we find out that it's the bitch, not the bitch, the killer, the Shelly the killer. If we find out it's Shelly the killer who's kidnapped another child, I'm gonna be so disappointed. He's already kidnapped May. Yeah, he kidnapped May, not Pearls, in like the previous game. Like, why does he keep doing this?
I would do everything I can to draw out the trial, but I don't imagine I can give you more than about 2 hours at best.
2 hours? That gives us until 2 p.m.
Please, I'm counting on you.
We love you, Cavell! I'm sorry. Very passionate. The whole premise is that one character created an AI to detect threats to national security following 9/11. Has to teach it which conspiracies are relevant to national security and which aren't, and then finds a guide to track down the irrelevant cases and help out. Just a wild premise, and it gets so much more intense after that. Wait, so is this like an ongoing storyline where it gets like more crazy, or is this just one episode?
And here I thought the great thief was on a sabbatical.
Well, hold on to your hat, because she's back in business.
I don't have a hat. Should I go get one? I could ask Gumshoe. Gumshoe! Gumshoe, could you please go get me a hat? It's very important.
I'm kidding, of course. We currently don't have access to Gumshoe, unfortunately. Gumshoe is under Francisca, I think, at the moment, or something.
Alright, let's do this. My first commission. I can't afford to mess it up. In that case, we better start looking right away. Where to begin? Oh, yeah, Lang!
What was Lang's accent? The Judge is a single episode, but yeah, there's several seasons of Persons of Interest overall. Okay, makes sense. Does anyone remember with Lang's voice? I feel like it was just like my voice, but like chiller or something. Please, orb. Orb. Please, orb. We love you, Orb. Alright, wait, I got this. Alright. Yeah, where the heck did he go?
Maybe he just went home.
You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all.
Sure, or maybe he went on the lam. Bikini?
What did I just read?
Perhaps we should see.
Yeah, he's like deep, like,
Yeah, I don't
fucking know. We'll figure it out in a second. It's one of my favorite fictional criminals, Elias, for anyone who's seen it. Elias. I really like that name, though. It's a good name.
Hey, what are you doing giving orders? This is a great thief operation. I'm in charge now.
Is that so? Then what am I?
You're my assistant. First assistant to the great thief Yatagarasu. Talk about an honor.
I've been relegated to thief's assassin. Over the timbles have tambled.
Alright, let's go to work. Team Yatagarasu, move out.
Don't say that too loudly. Oh, I love them. Yay! It is a good name. The second way you pronounced it. Elias. Anyway, 12:10. Why is there a Pegasus? You know, don't understand.
Alright, here we are. Ready, on 3. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine, okay?
What exactly are you talking about?
Even in the depths of night.
Oh, God.
Hey, your turn. Keep up, will you?
Why are you making me do this?
Because the great thief Yatagarasu just arrived at the scene of the crime, dummy. How is it anyone supposed to know that if we don't announce her appearance?
Okay, we are trying to find a lost child. We don't have time for this.
You may be a thief, but I most certainly am not.
Gah, fine, I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
I'm very much aware of who you are, thank you. Now, shall we get on with this investigation?
You're no fun at all.
We don't have time for fun.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We have less than 2 hours, in fact. We better get started.
Alright, we have the photo. Let's show it to a few people, see if it jogs anyone's memories.
Oh, hey. Who's this guy again? Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see.
Why do you look familiar?
Wait, you're...
Will Powers, the film actor guy?
He's an action star I met on an old case. He's also the man behind the mask of the one and only Steel Samurai.
Holy fuck, I forgot that.
Long time no see indeed.
I'm amazed Miles is just like hyperventilating, like, Steel Samurai!
Mr. Edgeworth has been working as my assistant.
Good to me, but thief.
Mr. Edgeworth has been assisting a thief? Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's alright.
Sure. I don't know if it'll be much help to you, but sure.
He'll be one of Sean's work colleagues. I guess we better just dive right in.
I don't remember this guy's voice or anything at all, so I'm just gonna assume he's not gonna make a reappearance, she says. So I just want to look at the evidence again. Torosaurus versus Goldie, there was locks on the night that were untouched, and there was a talking head. Wasn't there a talking thing? Okay. Shows President Wang and Judge Gavelle arriving on the roof of the big building. There's no footage of the president riding the elevator back down. But we know there's a compartment down there, so that doesn't guarantee anything. No footprints, no monster footprints, no body were visible at that point. Here. I don't think you guys can hear the music, but it's fucking jazzing.
I heard you were investigating this one, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, yes, but I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course. But if you're a case here, assistant, I guess this is her case? No, that's simply, I can see you're an intelligent man. You're right, of course, I'm in charge of this one. Don't encourage her. Alright, I'll need you to give me straight answers. First of all, this case. Have you noticed anything weird? Perhaps you could give me your impressions. Is that supposed to sound like my impressions? I guess my main concern is, no offense to the victim and all, but is it all over for the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry. I think it's probably safe to assume that you are, at least for now. Right. I knew that. What a bummer.
Has he always had, like, a thing here? Handkerchief?
We don't have the location for much longer either. Because you were due to finish shooting soon. Oh, because they're due to start building. That lot won't be empty for long. They were letting us use it while they got ready to make a start. I guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at Global Studios. I'm so worried about everything? Well, with the people spreading all those rumors too. Rumors? Yeah, this journalist keeps coming around.
Yeah, man, I don't know what was it? Sorry. Yeah. Like, come on, Lotta. Come on, Lotta. Please. I need you in my head.
What's Lotta's voice?
Y'all been hiding real monsters on that there set of yours. Y'all can't do that. I'm gonna expose y'all.
She's always saying stuff like that.
No, that was Lotta's voice. You got it. No, the first voice I did was Old Bag's voice. It's okay. We're safe. We're safe now.
Yeah, photographer, right? I thought you might know her. But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean. Are you kidding? If they had real monsters to call on, I'd be out of the job. True. So you've all been working hard on the movie. Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This one's been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at Global Studios. If only they'd put this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something. What role are you playing in this one? Me, I'm Tyrannosaurus himself.
So he's in this picture. That's him. What a fancy guy. It's a heavy mask.
Oh wait, you're the star? Well, not quite. I'm in a costume scene, my voice won't ever appear on screen.
Really? Still, that's pretty amazing. I wish I could wear a costume like that. You already are wearing a costume.
Hey, do you think I could try it on sometime? Instead of just climbing inside one of those horns? I'd love to say yes, but that's not how it works. You can't really climb inside that pot.
Huh?
Oh, I get it, because I'm an outsider, right? That's not the issue at all, Kane. Can I ask you a couple of questions about Sean? Sean? Oh yeah, Penny told me what happened. He just disappeared, right? Yeah, sounds like him.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, kind of. If we take 5 mid-shoot, you look around sometimes and he's just gone. Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to? Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set though.
Huh? You did? And where was he headed?
He got on the side bus, but I was checking some equipment over and by the time I looked over, he was gone.
Side bus. Okay. Hey Mary, how you doing? But for now, lunch. What, you're having lunch now? It's so early. It's 9. Isn't that super early? I can't remember. Time is fucking weird. Is this the side bus?
Where would Sean have been sitting? Sean? Oh, that's a seat with a backpack on it. Something poking out. A videotape. Oh, we don't use these when we're shooting. Why would Sean have one? Was there something he wanted to record? Do you have a way for us to check what's on the tape? Sure, there's a couple of monitors set up right over there. It's Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines? Sean was there on his own, running his lines? There's a clearly visible footprint right there.
Wait, that was just an image. That wasn't a whole video. Go back, show it to me again. Can I go back? Probably not.
God dang it.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with a scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it in his own time.
Wow. He's really dedicated, huh?
Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that part of it at least. The using the kit without asking part, not so much.
And he would have been able to use the equipment on his own?
Sure, if all he wanted to do was shoot something pretty basic.
Huh? What is it? What is it, Kay? Where did Sean go?
Also, take note, there's no body here. So, that means this is the moment he found the body? Because there's a little bit of a crack along the edge here, which means that theoretically, this is when the Torosaurus had at least been pushed down to crush the person. Oh, okay, hold up. Okay. Theory, guys. It's theory time. Okay. Hear me out. This video is demonstrating the actual moment that the crime happened, or at least around it to some degree. I don't know why it's not like a full-on video here and it just showed us like 2 shots, but I'm sure it'll make sense in a second. So, the criminal, maybe they made the president go unconscious, put his body down here, and then he climbed up the top in order to then be able to crush it with the Torosaurus head to try and make it look like they did the thing, right? But instead what happened was, as he was preparing to do that, maybe, Sean came on set, and then maybe Sean heard something, hid inside of the Torosaurus outfit in this background. He like hid inside when he heard like movement from the killer. So he hid. Yeah, like maybe he was here beforehand, heard something, hid inside. Then the killer turned up, did the murder, and then he popped out and saw like the murder had taken place. Because they did say he found the body, but they never told us when he found the body, I believe. And this would make sense why he wasn't missing this morning, but now he's missing. So like the person who actually did the crime found him and was like, I'll just kidnap him and try and get money or try to convince Gavel to let the guard go free. The only question now is, who is the murderer? I'm still not really sure, because usually you have like an array of people like this and you have to try and like choose who it is, you know what I mean? And I'm currently a little uncertain. It's hard to know. Okay, something like that. He ran off somewhere and he just left the camera running and stopped. I guess he ran out of tape. So that's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal? Wait, so why is it a full video or not? It just shows 2 scenes. Okay. Yeah, no, I reckon he hid inside of the dinosaur though. That definitely, because the fact that it's unzipped on the back seems like a heavy clue. And he's a small enough kid that he could probably climb into the back of it and get in. And Power said something like, it's not that easy to get into the into the outfit, which makes sense because if it has the zip on the back, that means you kind of need to climb in on the back, and it needs to be like held up by this kind of mechanism here. Anyway. Anything else?
Sean, you in there?
No sign of him either. Kind of thought the biosket on the back of the truck there looked suspicious.
She's not wrong, it does.
Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while.
No way. You can tell just from that?
And if it's been parked here a while, I guess the driver must not be nearby either. We can't really have time to stand around waiting until they got back.
Parked in the front of the big building, driver is nowhere to be found. So it was abandoned, and or the person driving the truck found the kid. And I'm expecting the kid to be in the big building, hidden in that, like, in that compartment that Kay found. That's what I'm expecting, but I'm sure I'll make more sense in a bit. Missing the charged jump attack for this opener is so tragic. Oh, buddy. Which weapon are you wielding? By the way, I just want to say, on my screen right now, y'all are like almost a perfect rainbow. I'm just gonna take it for my own. Rashkavar is orange, Estania is gold, Austin is green, Mary is cyan, and then there's my automatic message, which is blue. And then Viru is purple, and then so is Lily's purple. It's a nice little rainbow. God, what an episode. Anyway, hi. How are you, my energy-fueled submarine? I'm a submarine now. How's my... What'd you say? How's my energy-filled submarine going? Blub. You heard me. A good day to you, Professor Edgeworth, sir.
Huh? I'm not a prosecutor anymore, but he doesn't need to know that, I guess. Good day to you, officer. Can I ask you why you've been posted here?
Me? Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on things.
Excellent. Then perhaps you can tell me if any vehicles have come in or out of here this morning?
None except the taxi and the blue truck over there, sir.
Only 2 vehicles.
Oh, God. Finding the best compliment at the moment. I like it. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. You come in and be like, how's my willow tree? I don't know. Should try them out on Ashley. Just go to Ashley and be like, how are you, my flubbed broccoli? Yeah. See how she responds. Flubbed broccoli. Delicious. Oh, there you are, pal. Why the long face, huh? Ever thought you ought to maybe lighten up a little?
Did you take on any passengers this morning?
Does a witch wear a pointy hat? You bet I did. Just the one fare, mind you.
And who was the passenger?
It was 2 guys. Had on this black suit. Real sharp looking.
Did they have a boy with them?
This boy? Nah. Like I said, it was just the 2 of them.
Alright, never mind. I thought we might be able to be on something here.
They took a taxi from the big building. They didn't have a child with them. And they were both dressed in black? That's very suspicious. What's this? Map of the area. Ooh, why is this map so... I feel like we're about to find out this whole entire thing is way more complicated than necessary. Blah, 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 blah. Like, why are we seeing this entire map? Is this important? Day's End Mall. Sundown. Dawn. Sunset. Dusk. Sunrise. Daybreak. Sunshine. Sunshine. Mornington. I love it. Man, somebody slapped with all these names.
This place is littered with them. Really? That's what you were so excited about? A third-rate pun. My god. Sorry, I don't know if any of this is pertinent, so... This is the big building itself, so that's where we are right now. It's kind of cool looking, but I still can't quite bring myself to like it. I'm not surprised. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you never wanted to come here again. Hey, when this is all over, when we have the whole case wrapped up, can we maybe come here just for fun? We could bring Gummy too. You don't let the past drag you down, do you? It's an admirable quality, I guess. We can't afford to start making plans for when it's done. Okay. Am I supposed to find something here? Is there something I'm missing? Lol, good idea. You've universally induced depression. Oh, Lily. Wait, no, that's my name. Oh, buddy. Certainly had a theme going. It's a good theme. It's a good theme. Alright, what's this one? I don't really buy into all that stuff. But they do say the light from the sun in the morning gives you more wrinkles, right? Huh? And why are we talking about this? Isn't that just called getting older? Why do you think? Because they call it Morning 10! Park! Ton! I'm certainly like to be basking in the morning sunshine without a care in the world right now. It says Morning Ton! Anyway, it's fine. I want to go to the World Thief Symposium, but they cancelled it this year. It was so cool. Thieves from all over the planet all gather in one place. I mean, there was this thing where they arrested pretty much everyone who attended, I guess. And some people did say the whole thing was just a trap set by the police. And yet you still wanted to go. This will be important later, I'm sure. I don't, why would we inspect it otherwise? There's an array of filming equipment here. Are you getting ready to shoot something? No, nothing's scheduled for today at this location. It's just a case has gone missing. Case? Case? Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case, but I look away for 5 minutes, it wandered off somewhere. So to me, that sounds like they smuggled the child in an empty case. So they took the case and put the kid in the case. That's not good. Good to know, though. Sounds like there's a thief around here. What exactly was taken? Just the case, as far as I can tell. Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what was inside of it myself. I guess whoever took it have needed the case more than its contents. Did I need to put something in it? Oh, here we go. It's midday midday already. You think Judge Cavell and the others are doing okay? I'm not sure. How long is it realistically possible to drag out proceedings, I wonder? We have to find Sean. Indeed we do. Aw, heck, not like that, dang it. I fucking knew it. How you think you're gonna get a scoop like that? So sorry, Chief, my bad. How many times I gotta say it? We're scoop fiends, wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone. Every second we ain't scooping, we're starving. It's a scoop or die out here. You'd think I'm talking about ice cream, but I ain't, alright? If we ate ice cream, that wouldn't be good either. Think of all the ice cream we could have, I'm just saying. Yes, Chief. I don't remember her voice. I think I gave her a very similar voice to Lotta because I was like, Lotta won't make an appearance. I don't know. Well, look who it is. Though I can't help but wish it wasn't. When did those two get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. We should go talk to them. Should we? Oh, fine. Oh, God. I'm just gonna quickly bring up my screen. Where is it? Do I have it up? I don't. Give me a second.
Alright. Oh, God, what was her voice? What was her voice? Maybe it was just like a lighter version of Lotta's, maybe. I don't know. Long story, coming back in. Come on, internet, let's go. You've got this. Okay, so I'm currently doing this. Okay.
Miss Lloyd calls you chief, doesn't she?
Sure does. Doesn't that exactly? That's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. Seems my unique brand of shutterbugging caught her eye, so she came to me to learn the trade. She may be a scribbler, not a snapper, but the both of us are hungry for scoop soups 24/7. Scoop of soup. And besides, who doesn't want to be called chief, right?
Miss Hart's pictures were what drew Miss Lloyd to her. Suppose it's no surprise that this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes.
Sure, she didn't score no big stars just yet, but she's hungry. Boy, she is. Hungrier than me, even. She was a Taurosaurus exclusive batting and acquired over a chicken.
What? Wait, what? Sorry. Sorry, I did that wrong. Over a chicken.
She wants a Taurosaurus exclusive batter and a coyote won a chicken.
There we go. That's much better. Fun fact, I like to relate myself to the Bourbon Dynasty. Always a fun fact. The relationship being that neither of us rule, wait, shit, they got Spain still. Fucking Louis the 14th, ruining my plans again. Lily, go drink some more bourbon and have a nap, okay? You're so close.
She's been turning this place upside down all day looking for leads.
She has? Maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her, don't you? Agreed. So now the story of the underground auction is in the bag. What's next?
Come on, as if you even need to ask. Taurosaurus, that's what. Fate done dropped him right in my dang lap, snuck in upstairs to cover the auction, and then he shows up right on the front doorstep. Stomps big old footprints everywhere for good measure.
So you have a particular news outlet in mind for this big scoop?
Ha, does a bear do its business in the woods? Yeah. I got me 2 or 3 in mind. They'll be all over this like a rash. Heck, there's even one right here in the big building. Tabby and me were in and out all of there all the time. I mean, mostly on account of how fond they seem to be throwing us out of our ears, but still,
throwing us out on our ears. So what I'm hearing is they don't care about the scoop.
Sounds as if they're both more out than in.
Yeah, right.
What was your voice?
Well, if it ain't my good friends Ruffles, good to see y'all again.
I don't know. We'll just do the same voice. Bourbons were famous for being famous, by the way. Another fun fact. I love you, Lily. Just as Lily is beautiful, lilies are beautiful. It's to you. Sorry, my brain's dying.
And you, Miss Lloyd. But how come you're here, if you don't mind me asking? Miss Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was of course entirely groundless, but the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt.
Oh yeah.
The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about that. You should be aware that you will be punished for your actions.
Well, they kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere.
Oh shit, you're right, because they were trying. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Okay, so back in the first case, there was an attempted assassination on the guy who's now dead, which I forgot about. This guy. There was wow, what a death scene. Forgot that it looked like this. Okay. attempted assassination on this guy. But it was supposed to be a fake assassination attempt. But during the fake assassination attempt, which was to encourage, like, better publicity, one of the other bodyguards killed the other bodyguard because they didn't like them, question mark. Like, crap. I can't believe, guys, I just want to say this was literally, like, 3 months ago. Like, what is happening? The last month has been an aeon. What the fuck? 2 months. Easily. Okay. Yeah. So it was a fake assassination attempt. And then the guy that did that crime to kill that guy, when he was put into prison, he was murdered in order to but when that happened, they also found out that they were trying to get Miles Edgeworth kicked out from being a prosecutor because they were trying to cover up the fact that he had a fake assassination attempt. And they were trying to make it sound like Miles... Can't remember. Fuck me. Call me Lily the Z. Alright. Lily the Czaress. But it's all just Z's. Z's. Oh god, I should remember. Come on. Oh well, it's fine. Something like that. It was a whole thing and a half. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, because she was a part of the faked assassination attempt, they're trying to cover up that it was a fake assassination attempt and that it was a real assassination attempt. That's right. And so the thing, they were actually going to arrest the guy who was the murder victim in the second case, who was the person who did the crime in the first case. They were trying to accuse him of actually trying to assassinate the president, who's now dead. Yeah, so we're trying to cover up that it was a fake assassination attempt, so it being dropped and her being allowed to walk free is a part of that whole conspiracy. Oh god. Okay, I remember. It's fucking scraping on the side of my brain cells. Okay. Overstepped his boundaries by investigating on foreign soil, essentially. Well, that's what they claimed, but then it was like, it's a plane. But yeah, no, you're right. They did try to make it sound like Miles did that. And they're like, oh, we're disappointed in you. And he's like, I already said that it was a fucking plane. Anyway, that was part of the conspiracy. Yes, it was a whole thing and a half. We stayed up until 1 a.m. to fucking get through that. Getting Miles' license revoked. Not yet. Miles didn't get his license revoked until the case we just did, where he intentionally gave it up. He intentionally gave up his badge so he could, so that Judge Gavell and Chairman Winner couldn't use it as a way to manipulate him into doing what they wanted. So he was like, haha lol, I'll just put it away, and then did all of the investigating by himself, partially with Franziska's help. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's one of those things where it's like, when you just go case by case, you're like, yeah, alright. And then you, like, take a step back out, and you're like, huh? What? We're doing good memory. Good memory. Packed me up, shipped me home without as much as a slap on the wrist. Guess it was their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. Then, they did seem kind of keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though. Yes, because you weren't a part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. And they can't afford to have you getting in the way of that. Mr. Edgeworth, telling something. Trying to stop a dam from bursting from a piece of tape. Sorry, what? So, telling Tabby not to talk like that is like trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape. Right, okay. Not exactly the most delicate way of putting it.
Wrote up the whole thing, of course, every last detail, plus a few of my own.
Sorry, what? You publicized your version of the story?
Handed over to the papers, hopes all high and all. But nothing, not a peep.
Oh my god. Alright, I have a theory, guys. I have another theory. A game theory. This game is kind of convoluted. She embellished. Okay. Hear me out. We're gonna find out that there's an advertising studio. They already said that there's some sort of like advertising studio or newspaper article thing inside of this building, the big building, okay? And we're gonna find out that the person in charge of that was two people who arrived in the taxi, and they actually stole the kid. The kid, maybe when they arrived, the kid saw them, or something, at some point, they got the kid, rolled him into the building with the case, and kidnapped him and took him to the ceiling. And you're gonna find out the person who's in charge of that, like, that tabloid obviously is trying to keep everything hush about this stuff and about the Gavel stuff. But because he also attended the whole auction night stuff.
Was someone putting pressure on them, or were the details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps? Both seem equally plausible, unfortunately.
Maybe. Hi, Aylin. Welcome home. Ham theory. Yeah! I like ham. Give me ham. She embellished a story, which if she does that regularly, no news place will take it seriously. That is also very true.
What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting on something? Maybe I didn't make this clear enough the first time we met. But you want a reporter scratch your back, you gotta scratch hers first if you catch my meaning. You mean you want me to give you something you can use for an article? Bingo. And it better be good.
I can't decide what I want her voice to be. I want to, like, can I bring up? Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second, guys. I can figure this out. Maybe. How many clips has Hannah Ori made today? 29! God, she's crazy. Okay, this was the end. Let's try this one. No. Well, I mean, she is in this one. Here we go. Justice is served one way or the other. He does sound like the other Zhengpa guy. Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me here, please. Okay, so she's kind of like she is like a softer Lotta. Okay, fuck my life. Because it ain't this. Conversations over.
Well, we do need to know about what might have happened to Sean.
Sorry, you said give her a piece of evidence? The kid being kidnapped?
Ms. Lloyd, this picture.
Say no more, Ruffles. I already know what you're gonna ask.
Huh? You do? You're looking for him, right? The kid?
What? You just can't get out from under the drama, huh? Where he goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth, trouble magnet.
Sure. Well, no legit news. There's plenty of places happy to publish all the BS. Yeah. Why does she have a bear track on her backpack? I think they're trying to make her out to be like a backpacking journalist. Not that she is a backpacking journalist, but that's her aesthetic. Going for the tabloids. Hopefully finish a dress that I did all the math for tonight, hopefully. If I do finish it, I'm 100% wearing it when I come see you. Very nice. Good luck. Sorry, I got my hand stuck in the orb. Oh my god. Okay, let's put orb back down. Backpackers don't use bear traps. No, but they're like, their aesthetic is like, I go out into the wild and I go wild. To some degree.
Pretty much sums you up, right?
Is my reputation really so sordid? And now, you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping too. Crazy. Huh? How do you know about that? Shh, pop down, will ya? Can't be talking about this stuff too loud. I ain't even told the chief about it.
Yeah, I was like, why? How is she not going to tell no about it?
Gotta keep it the down low, okay? This ain't a cat I want out of the bag just yet. Seriously, how do you know about it? Surely Judge Gavin hasn't told anybody except us. Heh. I bet you just love to know, wouldn't you? Well, you can't. It's a secret.
I can't know.
She's as stubborn as ever, it seems. Hey, quit staring at me like that. I ain't sharing nothing with that thundercloud of a face.
Hey, there's been a kidnapping, but I'm not gonna tell you about it, even though I'm a good citizen.
Okay. So you know something, right?
Sure, do. Truth is, I don't saw it. Little kid being bundled off by two shady characters in black suits.
What? Do you know where they went?
No, don't got a clue. They was kind of far away when I spotted them. Lost sight pretty quick.
Dang it.
Still, at least we know something about our kidnappers now.
Yes, 2 men in black.
Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just knocking things over. Alright, save time. Alright. Okay, let's connect the pieces together, guys. I pressed the wrong button. This one. Okay. So we know the men in black appeared from the taxi. Okay.
So we've learned a little something about the kidnappers. Ms. Lloyd saw 2 men taking Sean away, and the taxi driver remembers giving 2 similar-looking men a ride. They must be the same people, right? I'd say it's a distinct possibility, yes. But there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that 2 men didn't have a child with them. Oh yeah, that is weird.
Okay. So, stolen from next to the sidebox, its contents were left behind. Only a taxi and a blue truck have been through the plaza this morning. No Sean. I feel like this one and this one should be connected. Hopefully? We'll find out. Okay.
Could it be the kidnappers who stole the case? Wait, you mean... Yes, what if they put Sean inside of it? He's little enough that he'd fit, I guess. It's the reason the taxi driver didn't see him. Might be he was loaded into the trunk as baggage. But why didn't they need to hide him? I imagine they might not have planned to originally, but they didn't count on there being a police present in the plaza. Police are present in the plaza. Oh, right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see them going off with Sean. So they took a rather drastic measure. That must be it. Alright, let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us. 2 men you told us about, did they have any baggage with them?
Boy, did they. Giant case. Wasn't easy getting that thing in the trunk, I tell ya.
That settles it. That must have been the kidnappers. Where did you take these 2 men, if you don't mind me asking?
Look, I can see this is important. How about I give you a ride there?
That's a great idea. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, thank you.
My pleasure, folks. I feel like that's breaking, like, customer confidentiality, but you can tell them whatever they want. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Bada 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 bada. It's kind of dark. Sorry.
Did you have to drive that fast? Feeling kind of queasy. You okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself. I'm fine.
Driver said he took the men to the garage of this house right here.
Which means this must be where they brought the case. No, wait, look at the name on the mailbox. The name? The name. What? Excelsior's winner. I fucking knew he was still involved somehow. This must be the Chairman Guy's house. What? Excelsior winner ordered Sean's kidnapping. Isn't he currently under arrest? Nice. The garage door is unlocked.
Wait, you're just managed to wait, are you what?
You spotted that quickly. Although I guess I probably shouldn't be surprised.
The case is there. Where's the kit?
It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winner Senior must be something of a motorhead.
Oh, this is where we're gonna find young Winner.
Anybody home? No? Anybody?
Okay, you're sneaking into someone's house.
What are we, Kay? Common house thieves?
You take that back. We're great thieves, and don't ever let me hear you say different. Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth.
She didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around, which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested.
Don't let your guard down yet. We're in the getting started. Now, let's get some treasure.
Aren't we supposed to be looking for Sean?
More like, look, these dirty gloves. I believe... Hold up. There was something like gold feather. Flecks of something yellow stuck to clothing. So I'm just seeing if this connects to any other evidence. Kind of flecks of yellow. It kind of just looks like dirt though. Like the other one sounds like they couldn't figure out it was dirt. You know what I mean?
Okay. These are mechanics gloves. What's the time?
Okay. Break freezes. I wish I could fix your internet, girl. I mean, when the person asking you these questions says, that's it, they must be the kidnappers, you might not be as interested in customer privacy as usual. Yeah, no, you're totally right. You're totally right. Listen, but I mean, like, they don't preface the beginning saying, hey, we're investigating a kidnapping. Could you take us to the location? They don't say that. You know, you just hear the people be like, oh, that must be the kidnappers. You're kind of like, you know, like, I'm sure there's some sort of rule about it as part of, like, taxi customer at large. You know what I mean? Like, there's probably some sort of policy point in there, but I would agree that it would be, you would be like, if it's investigating a murder, it would be different, but is, you know, the taxi driver doesn't know what's going on.
They're designed to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines. They're covered in oil that looks like it must be from a machine too. And strangely, dirt. A lot of dirt. I doubt they would have gotten like that from motorcycle maintenance.
You think we could just maybe come up with a good excuse to borrow them?
I was about to take them into evidence, but now I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
I like the idea that he just walks around with a fucking, those like, Ziploc bags, and he's like, shh, just zip, zip, zip. Wait, what? Yeah. Literally broke when you said break. I'm just that good. I'm sorry.
Why would it highlight over the sledgehammer?
So I'm just seeing like what sort of parts can be investigated here.
I think we know what this is. Yes, it has to be it. The equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen.
They folded little Sean up, packed him in there, and shipped him all the way here, right? I wish we'd brought Lotta. Hear me out. If we got Lotta to take a picture of where the case is and Powers thingamajiggy, right? And then you take a testimony statement from the taxi driver, okay? And then you go here, take a photo of where the case is, and say, this has definitely been Winner's location. If you take note of all of this, you have enough to probably go to the police. Go get Gumshoe.
He's a boy, okay? Not a piece of equipment. And it's possible that he's still here.
Then we better find him. My reputation as a great thief is riding on this, and yours as my assistant.
Sure it is.
Looks like I can't leave yet.
No way, this bike is super cool. There's even a skull over the headlight. I suppose it's designed so that eyes light up when you turn it on. Really? Wow, I bet it's still nothing compared to when you get that steely glint in your eyes. My eyes don't actually light up, okay? I only feel dead inside. What? There's a sledgehammer, a shovel, and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here. The thing makes Judge Gavel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this. No, I probably shouldn't. I doubt you'd make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in a courtroom. Tsk, really? Fine. What if I swing that shovel around instead? Then it wouldn't be a courtroom, it would be a circus. Promise me you won't do that. Ka-thunk. Ooh. Huh?
Okay, I'm panicking. It's fine. We're okay.
There's somebody in the back there.
Thud. Thunk. Clatter.
Sean, is that you? Sean, stay right there, we're coming! Huh? That's...
Winner? What?
But, Mr. Winner! What? What is he doing here? Why has he been locked up in here? This doesn't make any sense. What? Why would... Wait, this is Chairman Winner's house, right? Which means... Yes, it's Mr. Winner's home too, presumably. So how did he wound up like this? Untie him, Quake, quickly.
What the fuck is happening?
Little expert rope work, huh? Leave it to me.
She's gonna be great at bondage when she's older. I mean...
Alright, like this, and then this, and through here, and you're free.
Lol.
Are you okay, Eustace?
Oh god, what was his voice? No, I know his voice. It's okay. I know his voice. It's in my head. It's in my head. I just need to hear him say something.
He looks like he's been through hell. How did you come to be tied up down here?
I don't know. So abrupt. I love it. Also, did you realize that there was the same case? Did you guys see that? In the room that he was locked up in, there was the same case as in this image. There's the same case right there. It's gonna be fucking important. Wait for it. Okay. He was kind of like whiny and a little bit like uptight. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You found me. Why did you tell me?
I don't know. I fucking... Oh my god, Hannah. Oh, poor Eustace, Clarence Scrub. What? I know that name. What is that from? Oh, wait. Nanya? Nanya? Yes! Haha! Okay. Oh. Come on, I need you to say more than this. I need to remember your voice. I'm not sure you're going to be able to get much out of him like this.
No, in which case, there's only one thing for it. It's time for mind chess. Let's do it. I hate to beat a man while he's down, but it might be the only way to beat him harder.
Are you sure?
Look, don't do hard on him, okay? Might push him over the edge. Understood. I'll tread carefully, I promise. Though I can't promise I'll be very good at it. I've never held back against my opponents before, after all.
Dawn Treader and Silver Chair. I forget that he's in the other one. He's, yeah. Tie him back up and leave him. No, he's important. He's been missing this entire time as well. Okay. Give me a second. Here I am, up to this. God, this is a long part of the story. Whew.
The last time we saw him was running out of the courtroom. How did he wind up here? You don't understand. You don't know what it's like being me.
Why do you have 5 chess pieces? That was more than Gavel.
He's been through a lot. It's going to be hard to know what might cause him to lose control. In which case, I guess I may just have to quietly listen to what he has to say.
What? Me? Why am I always the last one to know? But every joke. Poor guy is going through shit. I feel sorry for this guy.
Clearly has questions. I'll have to do my best to try and answer them. But he's also clearly in no fit state for this. I'll try and finish this quickly. Try and figure out what he needs to hear to try and calm him down.
Alright, save time. Save time. If I can at least finish this case before I can go to bed, I'll be happy. But I already feel like my throat is like dying on me. Take note, there's like 5 parts. Well, to the walkthrough I'm using, there's 5 parts to this case. And we're in the middle of part 2. So, yeah, we still have kind of quite a bit to go. I might skim through some of this, just a little bit, we'll see what happens. Just because it's easier for me to read, because just some of this timing stuff. Tell me what's on your mind, Topher. You're a Topher!
Just take a deep breath. What's on your mind?
No, I will not. Even if I did, it's not like you'd listen to me. What is this? Why aren't you shouting? Objection! You always shout objection. What? You're really going to listen to me?
Learning the truth about your father can't have been easy. I can only sympathize. I've had a murderous father figure in the past as well. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal around these parts.
That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning. Everything? You still own the house, right? You didn't lose the house, did you? You might have lost your father, but you own the house? Hannah, come on. Oh, poor you. Did someone steal something from you? Ah! What? I thought that was being considerate. That was being considerate. Alright. Alright, bide your time, everybody. Everything I thought I worked for, it was all a lie. Dad just made it happen. So tell me, Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in now?
You don't have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself. You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. But you don't have to do it alone. Experience, I can't give you, but knowledge I'm happy to offer.
Okay. I had something to think while I was tied up like that, and I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent. I don't even know the right word. God, what the fuck is his voice? I can't figure it out. Hold up, we're bringing up a video again, guys. That's too far. Hold up. On the week before. Where are you, Eustace? He's not in this video. What? Eustace. He should be around here. There's the Gavel. Where's Winner? There he is. I think in the past he was quite like uptight and kind of annoying, and now that he's sad and weepy, I'm like, my brain's like, what's... Oh, here we go.
I hate this guy. He looks like a sleazebag. I don't use that word, but like, I don't...
Pitiful.
Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. With one word. With one word, I hate him. Okay.
Leighton Phoenix at 2012.
Winner, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
Okay, so kind of a little upset. Do you want to go to bed early tonight? I am going to bed. Yes, I'll go to bed in like half an hour-ish, more or less. A little more than that, but... Have you taken your meds? You going to bed? Well, I know it's been a pain recently, so. That makes sense why he got so many pieces. Calming someone who's borderline hysterical is really hard. I know, it's kind of like, do we have to do this now?
Why are you ignoring me? Is this some game of yours? Are you trying to make me feel even worse? No, calm down, please.
Oh, that was the wrong time to stay quiet. Fuck me. Back to the fuck. Alright, and then bide time again. And then believe in yourself. Okay.
I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. But judging one's own competence is notoriously difficult, so I need you to trust me on something.
That was the line that's supposed to clue in that we should say that. I don't think correcting someone on their on their fucking wording is the way to make someone trust you more. I don't I think you mean incompetent. Thanks, buddy.
You're getting better at this, Eustace, day by day, inch by inch, I swear it.
He is actually. I guess we've got to get Eustace as a dude.
Now I need to ask you something. Will you help me out?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, thank you for calming down. Next, I want you to tell me about your kidnapping.
Why was he kidnapped? Where's the kid?
I need you to be as detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember seeing and hearing.
Why were you taken to your home? Who were you kidnapped by? What did the kidnappers want?
Do you have any idea why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you?
What do you mean? Why does anyone kidnap anyone for ransom, right?
I'll need a clue. Okay. Do you have any idea who was your kidnappers?
No, of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already. Oh, God. Okay. Bed, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Nice. Yes, took meds, but whether they work against my ear is another story. Took them with some Panadol, Nurofen, so hopefully, fingers crossed, Aelin.
Did you think I want to know that too? I'm the victim here. What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? They locked me up in that box and then locked me in here. I was scared. So scared. And did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said? I think one, if you want to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns this house.
Which, again, is really weird. Like, why are you kidnapping your own son?
The owner of this house, that's your father, isn't it?
It is?
I guess it is, huh? Oh, I get it. Kidnappers were people who hated my dad. That's not it. At least not based on what else we know of the situation. But there was some kind of link between the kidnappers and Winner Senior that could be a clue.
Ah? Nani desu ka?
An idea who your kidnappers might have been. Your captor wanted you easily at hand, and where could be more convenient than one's own home. I hate to break it to you, Eustace, but the kidnapping was ordered by your father.
What?
You don't think he wanted me out of the way? That he was going to kill me?
No! Of course not! Maybe.
What good would that have done him? His own son, dead in the family garage, he would instantly have become the prime suspect.
You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped?
Well, it won't have been for a ransom, not his own son. That would make sense. So his motive for the kidnapping must have been something else. To silence him, I would think. This could be an important clue. Do you have any idea why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you?
What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anyone for ransom, right?
Why would somebody kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom?
Oops. Whatever. No, I just answered their stupid question and then they grabbed me. What did they ask you?
Their question. What did they ask you?
Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Holy heck. Stop glaring at me like that. Oh, what was it again? Oh yeah, they asked me if I knew Gavel. Did they kidnap the wrong child? Oh, the kidnappers kidnapped the wrong kid. Oh, that is so funny. They were like, hey, there's a kid around the outside of the big building. Go kidnap him. So that means, oh, that's so funny. No, what? No, that can't be the case. I thought there might have just been like 2 different kidnappings, but there's a good chance that Sean is fine and hiding somewhere, and Eustace was the kidnapped kid.
Of course, things are starting to fall into place now. Your father, his goal wasn't to kidnap you. He was out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, Sean Fenn, because he wanted to force her honor into declaring Warden Lagarde not guilty.
Wait, Gavel is his son? And it was also Lagarde could be found not guilty?
I think you were mistaken for Sean, and that's why you were kidnapped.
Aren't you like 17 and the other kid's 10? Hold up, where's my evidence? Oh, I don't have my evidence in the screen. God damn it. What? You mean I went through all of that by mistake? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, let me explain the part where...
Where what? Have you remembered something?
No, it's nothing. Nothing. I'm useless. Meaningless. Just go. Leave me alone.
This isn't good. I think I've pushed him as far as he can reasonably be pushed.
Okay.
Judging by his fragile demeanor, say he suffered considerably.
I didn't remember anything. All I remember is him.
You mean me? You mean your father? Him? You mean your father?
No, I didn't mean to bring him up. Nothing about him. I never made Prosecutor. You didn't help me.
I've been wanting to ask about that for some time. Why did you become a prosecutor?
What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough? Bad time. Say something, will you?
You chose this path. Why? You must have a reason.
It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it all. Reason is stupid, dumb, not important. I know that already. It's so rude. Like I said, it's stupid. Probably doesn't mean much to anyone except me.
I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor, because of one Phoenix riot.
Really? You have? But you're a real one, a good one, a success. Even my dad, chairman of the committee, said so. You want your father's approval? You want to join the committee? Okay. Then if I become the best prosecutor out there, you'll finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless.
You're not covering for your father in any way, are you?
But what? No, I wouldn't cover for him ever again. I mean, why would I? After what he's done. Because you want to be of use to your father because you hate your father. Use.
You have a strong desire to be of use to him, so he'll approve of you. Is that fair to say?
Why didn't he just ask him, hey, don't go to the thing today? I mean, why can't I be just once of his stupid life? Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name? It's clear his name?
It's impossible to clean a name, Eustace, but you can clear one.
I thought it was clean for a second, so I didn't pick up on that.
I never do that. In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue, as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, do you still think you can help him?
But what else do I have? What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you be the better man and rise above your father, who's made a fool of you? Stare him straight in the eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes.
Oh, hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. If proven wrong.
That seems to have calmed him down again. Now I just need to get him out what happened.
Oh, therapy went well too. That's good to hear. I'd say nice and relaxing, but you know. Correct me. So that's now a phone call now, or is it next week onwards? It's only a phone call. Is that right? Where's the evidence? What connects the god and your father? If you're covering for him, you're an accomplice. All right. Where's the evidence?
No, there's no evidence. You haven't heard my side of the story.
All right. Tell me it. Explored a few things. That's good.
I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was, but oh, what did I do? What did I do?
Okay.
What's the connection between your father and Warden Lagarde?
I will say I think there's a chance that this is it. If Excelsior Winner has been arrested and put in jail, we know that there's the bad guy. There is a guy with a dog. There's a guy with a dog who's like a criminal mastermind. And he was able to get favors, quote unquote, from Lagarde. Hold up. He was able to get favors from Lagarde and kind of like manipulated her into doing certain things. So if pardon. If Mr. Winner has been arrested and put into jail, he could, well, at least temporarily, he could be getting that dog guy to help him. And the dog guy mastermind criminal dude wants to free Lagarde. I don't know. The only thing is that Mr. Winner has already been accused of one crime. So did he do this as one as well? I'm not sure.
Sorry, I don't know much about that.
You can't think of anything. Even the smallest morsel could be a valuable clue.
I think they maybe worked together once and...
And what is it? What else have you remembered?
I think she got the job at the prison because my dad recommended her.
Interesting. And did he have a particular reason to recommend her?
I guess he thought she was good at her job, unlike me. I think they knew each other from back when he was the chief prosecutor.
And what was he like back then? Was he different?
I returned, medicated, and dental cleansed. Good job. Well done. Now you can conquer anything with those teeth. Or something.
Oh, he was amazing. There wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know, or a case file he hadn't read.
An intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to them. That could be an important clue.
Huh? Key pieces of evidence. I read this. Okay. Wait.
I think I know what you thought would be the safest place possible. With your father, isn't that correct?
Right, yeah. I was like, for a second I was like, that doesn't make sense. He's been arrested. I'm like, no, that does make sense. He probably burnt the evidence though, knowing him. Yeah, okay.
Told me you would all be safe with him. He said there was nowhere safer. Well, I'm afraid he betrayed your trust, and in the ugliest way possible. So we got rid of it? Why, Dad? Whoa, what were you thinking? Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that Warden Lagarde was declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this, Eustace. He used you.
Oh god, this took a while.
There's a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Winner's possession, and we still don't know where Sean is. We need to get back out and find him. It's all my fault. I don't know what to do now. I can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with reality he never knew even existed. I should ask him what he means to do now. Perhaps I can help him figure that out.
Huh?
But maybe this is fate, and maybe my job is to point him in the right direction.
What do you mean to do now? Will you walk the same path as your father? Will you continue to work as a prosecutor?
So what now, Eustace?
Well, I guess I'm gonna give the stupid jacket back and deserve to wear it. My dad always said that clothes make you a man, but I'm no man.
It's clothes make the man.
It is?
Thanks, Edgeworth.
I'm learning a lot from you today. I kind of like how he's starting to almost like accept like what we're saying. We can help you, Eustace.
That's good to hear. Talk about the jacket. What now about the jacket? Why don't we make you into a prosecutor worthy of it?
Right, let's do it. Let's make it so nobody ever makes fun of me again.
Oh, they'll still make fun of you.
But how? How do I get there? Tell me. What do I need to do? I just don't know. I just don't know.
Buddy.
Oh, fuck. Why are they giving me more talking? Can a guy get a glass of human kindness when he needs one? You mean the milk of human kindness? You'll get no kindness from me. The milk of human kindness? Sorry, what? The milk of human kindness. Who has ever said that? I'm just gonna milk for some human kindness, guys. Alright, really bring out the milking bucket, you know?
Listen, talking with you like this, it's delightful. There was a time where there were truths I didn't want to face up to either. But a good friend taught me, a good friend, a very good friend, an absolutely wonderful friend, he's my wife, he's my husband, taught me the errors of my way.
It's nice, but I don't have anybody like that.
What goes around comes around. I can be that person for you, Eustace. I'd be very happy to help you.
Yeah. What? What time do I start threatening you with wishlist items? No, bad. It's okay. Don't worry. It's alright. You don't need to do that tonight. Just rest. I'll be close to going to bed soon.
But only if you really mean to try.
I don't want to be like my dad.
You want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace, I see it now. Do you want to continue working as a prosecutor, Eustace?
I don't want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of my dad. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on, should I?
Only you can answer that. The only person who can answer that question is you.
Okay, it's yeah. Rest up, Aelin. Conquer the truth. Bam, 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 bam. Screen slightly blurry. Are you okay? Okay, oh my god, this chapter keeps going. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna skim through this a bit. We're consoling him. We're making him feel better.
He told me that he wishes to be better than his father, and he wishes to remain a prosecutor. I take that to mean that he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father.
Okay, we read this. And then the clothes make a man. And then bide my time.
Okay. You want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? It won't be easy. But the path you have chosen is that of the true prosecutor.
The true prosecutor! It's a new subclass! Okay.
And now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do.
Yay! We're proud of you, Eustace. Growing as an individual.
You're lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. But you have, and it's a choice you made all on your own. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself and in the path you've chosen. Mistaken for shorn and kidnapped by his own father's underlings, and losing his belief in himself as a prosecutor after his dad stole his evidence. He's been through so much in the span of a single day, more than I can imagine.
Find the evidence. Anyway. I returned from lunch. Welcome back. Just had disorientation while I was typing. I'm okay now. We're okay. Left middle on the alignment grid. What? What's going on there? What's going on, Rashkavarm? Is there some sort of... Like, or are you talking about the screen? Hmm? Checkmate! God, I'm so tired. No. Poor buddy. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast.
He's particularly speedy when it comes to running away from the things, it seems.
What a statement. Oh, and we're just back here now. Shouldn't we have investigated that room more? I guess we got everything we needed to know.
God, we don't have much time left. I think we better check in with Fender. He'll want an update on what we've discovered.
I forgot about Fender for a second. I love Fender, my love. My Dan Avidan.
And we need to know what's going on over at the courthouse.
But Eustace ran off, right? Isn't he supposed to be the prosecutor in charge?
We're just updating Fender. Nothing else would change. Franziska will continue for the prosecution.
Okay. Is that all really alright though?
It's going to have to be. Like you said, Eustace ran off.
Oh, hi! Look at all of them hanging out together like friends.
Look, I hate to be a stickler for the details, but let's go over this just one more time, shall we? No matter weapon means no conclusive evidence means no conviction. That's all there is to it.
Objection! That makes no sense. The lack of a murder weapon doesn't prove your client's innocence. Don't make me come over there and whip it into you.
Please do. What? I want to ship these two so bad, but there's like a mile age difference between them.
Eddie, darling, how much longer is this going to take? It's almost as if you're trying to drag this out for as long as possible.
Sorry, Phoebes, it's our friend, the prosecutor over there. She's stubborn as a friggin' mule.
Then give me a satisfactory explanation. Or I'll just have to keep whipping you until you can.
Seriously? I've already taken more licks than I've had birthdays.
Wait, what? Sorry, I took that a different way. Okay.
Come on, Miles, what's taking so long? Happy to buy you some time and all, but I'm just taking a beat in here.
Have we told Franziska what's going on?
Oops, sorry, G. This one's important. Mind if I take it?
Fine.
Thanks, Gavel. I love these three. God, it's so great.
Fender. Miles Arena, boy, am I glad to hear your voice. How are things on your end?
I like that they're like... like, he's not actually doing this right now while holding the phone, you know?
We found Eustace. Sweet. And the knife? And the chisel? Unfortunately, he entrusted both to his father's care, which means the chairman winner is the only person who knows where they went.
I forgot about that part of the case. Licks of the whip. I know that's what they meant. Are you sure? Because he totally would. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'm done. The frustration and anger at being worthless against this Doshigama for the last 2 to 3 hours without end has given a way back to depression. It's okay, Vera. We can play more a different day. I'm gonna play the game with so much on my own. So much. We should play more. I say that. I don't have a lot of time, but there's people. I have seen Italians on the phone. What, you think they just put their phones up like this and go... Is that too assuming? My god.
Who knows where they are? German winner? Why would he? We're not quite sure of the specifics just yet.
Okay, yeah, so what I was gonna say is I forgot that this was another part of the whole case, is that Gavel is trying to find her son, so she's trying to keep the case going for as long as possible. But also, we're trying to work with Fender and Franziska to a certain degree. We're trying to work with kind of both sides to try and figure out where the murder weapon went, which Eustace was supposed to have, but Eustace didn't turn up because he got kidnapped, which means... yeah. That's a problem, is the point. So there's that and the kidnapping that... So basically we're working against the clock here to try and... before Warden Lagarde's trial ends.
But we know that Chairman Winner and Warden Lagarde have some sort of connection that rather others didn't know about. Gotcha. Alright, guess the next move will be to get Excelsius Winner on stand. Best to hear the deets from the proverbial horse's mouth, right? I'll keep looking for the missing evidence, and for Sean. Well, shake a leg, will you, big guy? Can't keep this one from going to the judges much longer. We're a gnat's whisker from a verdict here. Understood.
Gnat's whisker? That's small. They literally do, though. Seriously? But you need to hold a phone. My mom did that back in the day. Had a ball of string in her hand one day, got her hands tangled, and thus couldn't talk. It's just... I see people talk on the phone like this a lot. Like, even at work, like, my boss will, like, be, like, tamping. I swear she probably... Actually, like, yeah, like, tamping, like, coffee. And she'll, like, keep her phone up like this and everything. And you sit there and you're like, how? She's crazy. Love her.
I wonder how long Judge Gavel's nerve can hold. This can't be easy for her. We need to hurry.
Yes, but we know they didn't kidnap the kids, so you're fine. Close the case. Doom for the other dude. Oh no, but the whole problem is that we need to find the evidence. How are things going at the courtroom of doom? Love it.
They're going to call Chairman Winner to the stand. Who knows how that will go for them? Yeah, he's already stooped to evidence stealing, kidnapping. What else is he capable of? Exactly. Perhaps we should look over any evidence we have relating to him.
Case file from the AEST incident. Oh. What's the AEST incident? Oh, wait. Is that... Oh my god. Okay, hold up. I'm having a nightmare. I think in my brain I keep thinking that's the end of the AEST incident, right? And it fucking isn't, and I'm like, what the fuck? You have suppressed the evidence. It's probably a good idea to have the notes on hand. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, hold up. I don't even remember. Is this the case from the backstory of his father? Manfred von Karma, Gregory Edgewood, Artie Frost. Right, okay. Does it say in here that the evidence, Delicia Scone, Judy Bound, Camillo Gusto. Camillo Gusto and Artie Frost's son would both visit Tangaroa's mansion up through the day before the incident. From the day of the incident onwards, their whereabouts were unknown. Body of Artie Frost discovered in mansion belonging to Samson Tangaroa. What in... What importance? What? How does this have any important information whatsoever? I don't know.
From this. Your Yatagarasu pen. Okay. I asked for evidence related to German winner. Can you please try and take this seriously? Says the guy who spends his life presenting people with evidence that has nothing to do with anything. That's different. Winner! Wait, that's Eustace? Huh? What are you doing here?
Wow.
Rude. He's totally ignored me. What was he doing in the big building, I wonder? Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what he was up to. Yes, good idea.
You went into the big building and you went to the roof? Why did you go to the roof? Where's the lobby? Anyway. Need the right neck length. That makes a lot of sense. Is it an incident involving a Soviet heavy tank? No, no, not this time. Not this time. 'Tis cold. It's fucking warm here, mate. Pretty warm in this room, at least. Actually, is the weather cooling back down again? I hope so. I'm gonna check. Meow. Swap ya happily. It's 17 degrees right now. It's pretty warm. What's the weather for the next couple of days? 13, 26, 16, 27, 15, 28, 17, 28, 15, 27, 14, 20. Most of the rain's on Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm supposed to drive on Saturday. Let's hope it's not raining when I'm supposed to be driving, shall we? I don't want to have to deal with that. I say that I've driven on rainy roads before, but I just don't wanna. 17, warm. 17's so warm. It's fucking humid right now. Relative humidity, 80%. It's 80% humidity right now. It's fucking warm. There was a series of heavy tanks called IS-1, IS-2, etc. Not sure if they got to IS-7. I'm sure they did. How could they not? Humid stuff. We've been trying to cool down the house, but it hasn't worked. Okay, so the IS-7 incident, sorry, just to verify this. So, oh god, just trying to say it, it hurts. 18 years prior to the current storyline, there was a murder case, and Edgeworth's dad, as well as his mentor character, Manfred, was working on opposite sides of the case. And during that case, the body went missing, and Manfred covered it up that it went missing. Is there a camera over on the corner? You guys see that, right? There's like a camera on this thing over here, right? Like right near the Sakura. Is that a camera? Or, oh no, it's a light. I think it's a light. It's not as obvious in this, like, during the day, but I think it's a light that shines on the tree. Okay, anyway. Uriah standing here, yeah. It's the chocolate murder. Yes, correct. It's the chocolate murder. Good job. I'm impressed with your memory.
The hatch is wide open. Maybe Eustace opened it.
Back down here.
Did Eustace really come down here? Mr. Edgeworth, look! The safe, it's open. I guess maybe he did come down here. We better take a closer look.
Wait, is there anything else in here? Say sold? That didn't say sold on it before, did it? Why would someone buy that? Anyway. A ring, a chessboard. Isn't that the guy that died? There was a guy who, the king guy. He had a ring and he had a chessboard around where he died.
There's some stuff left in the case. I think we'd better take a look, don't you? It's a document of some kind. Let's see. Yeah, a document. And there's a photo attached. This picture is of... Oh, that's Mr. Knight, right? Name's Bronco, now I'm the president's personal bodyguard. Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. You were right, darling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. Oh! Canis, so Canis is the dog guy I was talking about. You were right, darling. So Lagarde wrote this? As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Is this Lagarde to Excelsior winner about Canis and Knight? Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that worm admit he's Canis' lackey if it's the last thing I do. So you do your bit and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. 12 years ago? But why would they bring back the IS-7 incident? But that's 18 years ago. Is there anything else that happened 12 years ago in the storyline that we've played through up until now? Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. What package? I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. Planter? Like a plant? I'm trying to like remember everything that I'm trying to remember everything, and I'm struggling. It seems to be some sort of report on Knight. Yeah, and it must be from right around the time he was killed. We know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you? I'd say so. But who was it written for? Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe. I'll go to bed after this section. Just from the prison case? That's my read. Yes, yes. So this is about Knight, who was... Fucking my life. Mr. Knight was accused of the murder attempt on the president's life when he actually killed one of the bodyguards intentionally and didn't want to kill the president at all. And then he went to prison and found out that he and Canis have been talking with each other. I'm not entirely sure why is the point. Like, why would those two talk? In order to talk to the president of the other president of Shangfa, which is the neighboring country, or another country. Can't see who else it would be. 12 years ago was something mentioned in another case, but I'm not sure we were told it was specifically 12. That's fair. The 12 years ago incident was to do with the president, I believe. Oh! Oh, fuck. Fuck! No, you're... God damn it! Oh, I don't remember. I can, like, feel my brain hurting. Like, come on, fucking workmate. You're right, there was something. I think it was mentioned from 12 years ago. Maybe I'm thinking of Investigations 1, though. That's always possible. Could also be Investigations 1. .
Yes! Okay. No. Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Okay. And that was from Kay. Kay said that. So this relates back to something that happened with Kay? Because in the previous case, they were trying to accuse Kay of doing the crime. Okay, something happened. Because the president became involved with Rosie. Became beloved. Because the president became beloved because they survived an assassination attempt? With Rosie, I think. Because Rosie was after Excelsius. Yes. So we're trying to, so something that Rosie knew about, as well as Fifi Lagarde and Excelsius. Okay. Let's just keep going. I need to go to bed. Proof they really did know each other. Indeed. Not only that, it proves another connection. Huh? Lagarde and Winnow were trying to flush out Mr. Carnus's henchmen. Oh, you mean Carnus? BK. Assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs? Yeah, something links the three of them. Something they don't want anybody to know. But what? I don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case. Fuck me, bro. Wait, there's something else in here. Something on his finger. Yeah, it's the ring. Your chest-certain ring, I hear, too. All of your possessions in one place. So basically the safe was full of evidence from the murder at the prison? It would seem so, which means the missing knife and chisel might be here too. Oh, chisel, no dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff. Really? Curses. Knight may be dead. Curse you, Edgeworth. Our game isn't over yet. Aye. But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was. Am I staying in here? Is the game telling me to leave? Okay. Could I perhaps interest you two in a cotton candy, perhaps? Hey! Our man, Shelly the Killer. I have ice cream too, but if I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan. You? The Killer? It's wonderful to see you, looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing here? It's just as I said, I'm selling cotton candy. Can I really not interest you in some? Parting clouds, it's called, very apt. Sweeter than death itself, and so delicious, you'd feel you're parting the clouds en route to heaven. He's the last person on earth I'd say accept candy from. I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet? I don't remember. Congratulations, another case solved. Yet I can't say it's been fully resolved, can you? You've been watching us this whole time. Fuck my life. Anyway, I need to go to bed. Hold up. I just want to see, do I have... There's fucking more to this chapter. That's disgusting. Wait, how much more to this chapter is there? Fuck my life. Hold up, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm up to. Okay, there was the mine chest. After the mine chest, investigation continues, Eustace runs out, report on night, you and Kay return to the plaza. Okay. Shelly the Killer. Okay, this is just... Okay, this is a short conversation and then I'll stop. Watching you? No, I prefer to think I've been watching over you. The stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point. How are the two things any different, and what does he want with us? The president's murder, was that you? Oh, no, my contract elapsed a while ago. He was rather famous among us assassins, you know. The man no one could kill, notoriously stubborn, despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't just his brawn that kept him safe. He used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it. It certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. Sadly, this time, his bodyguards were nowhere to be found. After Mr. Rook died to save him too. As I said, it wasn't me. I
I do not kill without good reason, which is something else I have to be grateful to Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention. Thanks to? What does that mean? The person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target.
Are they saying this isn't the president? What do you mean? The person who hired me deliberately misled me to the identity of my target. A betrayal of my trust, for which I won't soon forgive them. That is why I'm currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person.
Dip dip. What? Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president?
Hello? Yo, thank you for the follow, Astra. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good day.
Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president? And who is it this person? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, come now. I can't tell you that. It's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question. I'd hardly stay in business long if people couldn't trust me now, would I? But that doesn't mean that there's nothing to stop me from catching up with them in my free time.
In his free time?
And what are you gonna do when you find them? Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course. What? What are you saying? What's gonna happen to them? I think you can imagine. Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up. Ah, but I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There's something you ought to know. Our mutual friend, BK, he escaped 3 days ago.
What? You can't just... Wait, 3 days ago?
Fuck. Has it been 3 days? Has it been 3 days in the game? Because all of this happened over the course of 3 days, right? Did he escape the... Fuck, what day is it in the game? I can't remember what day it is in the game, because I'm pretty sure the first murder happened on the 23rd of March. And then it was like the 28th. I can't remember. I need to Google it. What? Fucking escaped, ya bitch. 3 nights ago, to be precise. His cell was suddenly simply empty. Almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit. Wait, Dekilla went to visit Canis in prison? Does that mean he's the person Dekilla is looking for? That's a weird thing to say. Don't worry, I won't tell you, but now he's insinuated it. Hi, Morgan. How you doing? Now, I better not take up any more of your time. I'll be seeing you another again soon, I'm sure. Alright, let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target to the ground in the end. Thanks, Shelly. He's great. Alright, this is the point where we stop, Hannah. What's happening with the music? Yes, I'm just shouting at the void. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Bro, I missed. God, bro, I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. I saw it. The last thing I was paying attention to was the house. To Estania's comments. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize there was several comments there. Okay, wait. What was the last thing I read? The comment out of date. The 12 years ago was to do with the president, I believe. Have a good night, Aylin. Sleep well. I just got here and stream's already ending. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Alexa, this is so sad. Play Despacito. Good stream. Been lurking. Thanks, Hirsch. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Having a good time. We're gonna figure out this murder, guys. Okay. I always love how these games seem to be like, they do really well at making sense and hinting things throughout the storyline. You know, better than Danganronpa. I'm just saying. Anyway,
12 out of 10. Stream. Glad I was here for all of it. Woo! That's right, buddy. Cheese wrapper. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Ultra. I mean, if you're worried about it, I can always explain it on a different day. It's like, that's the sad thing. Like, we did less than like a chapter's worth in this game, guys. We're still like not even halfway. I was like, don't worry, we'll at least get one like section done. Nope, we still have one more section after this. Thank you for stream. Thanks, Rash Kavar. Okay. Alright, guys. I need to go to bed quickly. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow, and we will continue Ace Attorney, provided I still have the ability to speak. And we'll do our best. I feel like I need to sit and like mull over what the fuck's going on in the storyline a bit. How can Karnus escape prison and no one, like 3 days prior to this current storyline, and no one else mentioned it? Anyway, I knew he had something to do with something, but probably the mastermind behind everything anyway. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. All right, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Bedtime. More Undertale, please. I'm rewatching it currently. Yay.